All right, welcome everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Thanks for joining our Check Exchange webinar. My name is Keaton Shaheen. I am the Strategic Initiatives and Marketing Manager. We've got Steph Spotto here as well, who runs a lot of the day-to-day operations of Check Exchange. So it'll be great to hear from her as well. And then we also have Janine, who we'll hear from later, who is our new Client Relationship Manager. But again, thank you so much for joining. In terms of the agenda today, what we'll cover is we'll look at a comprehensive overview of Check Exchange. We'll review a presentation that covers the core functionality, key benefits, and just kind of clear up some things that maybe you haven't heard about in a while about the product. Then I'll transition to Steph, where she'll do a live walkthrough and a live demo of the portal, go through the core functionality there in terms of what the software offers, and then we'll get into a Q&A session. So please, at any time throughout the presentation, if you have a question or a point of clarification, please feel free to put it in the chat. We'll go ahead after the presentation and the live demo. We'll get into a Q&A part of the presentation, and we'll look through the chat and answer anything that you guys have in there. So feel free at any point to put your questions and points in there. And then we'll wrap up with a word from Janine at the end. Awesome. So give me 1 second and I will share my screen. All right. And Janine, can you confirm that the presentation is up?
Absolutely, up and running.
Okay, very good. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, it's on Chrome. There we go. Okay, still good, Janine?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let's get started. Check Exchange is one of Unity DeFi Solutions, one of our many products, but it is our fully focused ultimate NSF returns recovery service. Check Exchange is ultimately designed to empower financial institutions to effortlessly collect NSF return payments. It is the all-in-one platform for representing really all types of return items, including NSF, ACH, and check returns. One of the key benefits of Check Exchange is the daily deposit. So Steph every day is going through the items that we receive, and we are running daily processing to ensure faster fund collection through automatic deposits. Additionally, Check Exchange improves your cash flow. So the merchant receives full credit for every collected NSF item, and we're getting that money back to them in a more efficient manner. Also, it lowers costs. So we are able to optimize your operations and really be the back office of the bank to achieve cost savings and lower overall expenses for the bank. So why Check Exchange? The fact that there's such improved efficiency with it being a hands-off service for your bank is really one of the biggest points of Check Exchange. So we have the ability to scan the checks directly into the system. There's zero hidden fees, no cost, no equipment necessary. And with Check Exchange, there is a higher representment limit for each check, and it's up to $5,000 per check. And then on the software side, we have a very user-friendly platform. We get a lot of great feedback on the software, and there's also single sign-on access as well. So next covers a little bit about ineligible transactions. So you may be asking, can Check Exchange recover all of my bad checks? The answer is no. Some items are not eligible for representment, and there are a few reasons why transactions may not be eligible. One is if the chargeback return reason is anything other than NSF, maybe account closed or stop payment, refer to maker. Those would be examples that we would not be able to represent. Additionally, if the amount for Check Exchange is over or equal to $5,000, we would not be able to run that as represent that either. And then also if the check is older than 180 days, that would also be an ineligible transaction. So anything other than those and some of those other non-NSF statuses, we are able to represent. Enrollments. New business accounts at the bank can be enrolled at account opening, as ChecXchange is an optional feature of our business accounts. So you're able to almost auto enroll your new merchant accounts, and accounts can be canceled at any time. So it's not, this isn't a forced service, but you can take advantage of the auto enrollment, knowing that merchant could cancel at any time. Now we'll look at the recovery timeline. First, once the item is received, ChecXchange enters the transaction in the system. Once that happens, it puts the item into a representment status. And from that point, the entire recovery process takes about 5 to 7 business days. And as a reminder, business checks are represented once, whereas consumer checks are represented twice. A few more advantages of ChecXchange. We do offer collection agency support for uncollected returns. So in the event that we are unsuccessful recovering those funds, we actually have a partner, third party, who can act as the collection agency to wrap up that transaction and take it a step further if needed. But we also run at about an 80 to 90% collection rate. So we don't often have to use that, but the service does come with that partner support as well. We are able to fully replace in-house collection efforts, which is a great benefit to the bank. We've been doing this for years and have really built a trusted relationship while operating the service. So the fact that it's largely hands-off for the bank is one of our biggest backbones of the service. And then also the software offers white labeling capabilities. So when your merchants are given access into the software, there's white labeling across the platform for your bank. Again, in terms of some highlights and services and features, there are no hidden charges. Again, 100% of face value of the check is paid to the merchant, no equipment required, and funds are recovered faster. And as I just mentioned, we are running up to about 80 to 90% collection rates, which is great, very high recovery rates. We are able to reduce your internal operating costs and improve the cash flow. In terms of the online software and the reporting and a little bit about our security, the online software, which Steph will show momentarily, it offers 24/7 real-time access into all the items that we're running through the software. So you have visibility into all the activity. It's very easy to use. Again, we get a lot of great feedback on the software being largely easy to understand and find and navigate the data that you need. You'll also find high resolution check images. So anything that we're processing through the scanner, you'll see in high quality, and also a complete status of all the checks. So when I was mentioning that 5 to 7 business day timeline, you'll be able to see the items as they go through separate statuses. And then in terms of the trusted security, we offer advanced fraud prevention technology, fully encrypted, and we actually run PCI and DSS audits, and we're fully compliant. We do that on a yearly basis, as well as SOC 1, SOC 2, and then data SSAE 16 certified type 1 and 2. I know that's fancy language, but truly this is buttoned up, secure software, and we just want you to feel comfortable each step of the process. Faster fund collection, again, is part of the backbone of the service, and it's guaranteed. We are seamlessly, when we're processing these NSF, we're seamlessly converting the NSF item into an electronic transaction. That's part of what happens on the back end and why the funds are able to be returned so quickly. Returned items are resubmitted up to 2 times via ACH. And so that's again what's happening in the back end of the service, and that's what's able to maximize the chances of successful fund recovery. This is a complimentary service offered by Unity. The fee is a state-regulated fee charged to the check writer, where we're recovering the cost from. So there's no charge to the bank, and really the only fee being charged is to the check writer. And that can offer increased customer satisfaction and retention, and offer stronger relationships for you and your merchant accounts. Overall, ChecXchange is offering complete returns management. Again, we handle all types of returns, not just NSF, and we send letters and item copies to the merchant, welcome letters and various paperwork that's needed. We can send those on the bank's behalf, and we offer a hassle-free experience. And that wraps up our slideshow and presentation portion of the webinar. Hopefully that was able to, again, give a comprehensive overview of the service. And so now what I'll do is dish it to Steph to walk through the portal.
Hey guys, thank you, Keaton. Okay, well, we're still sharing our screen. I'll go over to our platform portal. Okay, so not only do we want to give the merchants access, we also want to give you guys access to this portal. I'll start off with our partner portal. What you'll do is you guys will reach out to us, let us know that you want credentials. This is how we give you that 24/7 live reporting. This is what it'll look like when you first log in. Not only, of course, you have the home tab. This is our reports tab. So some of you guys have reached out and let us know that, you want all items that you guys have sent to us, all the items that are currently in representment. Of course, we have that customer service, client success support email, but we want to kind of, if you guys need to, knock it off your dash yourself. So within the reports, you can see active items, active fees, all items, and of course that settlement report for everything we've collected for you guys recently. Manage returns. We have a lot of different ways we accept returns from you guys. I know some of you guys do secure scan email checks. Some of you guys already utilize the portal. You can upload those returns directly through there. And then some are still doing the scan checks through mail. The new and improved way would be, I guess the fastest way as well would be to manage the returns through the portal. You can upload these returns, and we'll go through the specifications if you were interested in utilizing the portal for your returns. Let's see, review pending batches. So if you were to utilize and whatever file form you choose, will specify how it's going to come through. But to review pending batches, once you upload them, you'll go through, you'll do the basic, like what you guys see on your end, and then I'll get a notification on my end that, for example, Partners Bank just uploaded an item. I go through, I do that overall check. I approve, it goes through a schedule status. You guys on your end will receive an email saying that it's been approved by the platform. And then from there, it'll go into the scheduled. And as Keaton was mentioning, going into that representment process shortly after. Batch history, say if, you had a few items throughout the day and you wanted to see, the batch entirely, that's how you would do it. Let's see, pending return item notice. This is a view of the letter that we're going to send out once that check is entered into our system. A lot of banks want to see before they even enter the check the merchants. This merchant tab shows you all of the enrollments, all of the current merchants that we process for, of course, the unenrollments, all the ones that, we make it easy for them to unenroll as well. And then if you want to see them all as a whole, if they have any questions on their end, they came to you with. Okay, that's it for the partner portal. Let's show you what our mutual customers, our merchants, will see. Although they can't upload return items themselves, because we want to make sure that you guys see the return, you guys send out the reports, pretty much stating that ChecXchange has your item. We want to make sure they're able to see the same reports as well. On top of, if they needed a little bit more in-depth information, they could always reach out to our client success team. These reports, they could see all items that you've sent to us, all items in representment, active items, inactive items, even if they don't per se want to utilize our services anymore, but with you guys sending us the file, we sort those through for you guys. They can even see inactive items. Manage returns. This tab looks similar to the partners as well, but they would only be able to see the batch history. So pretty much any checks that are currently in our system. Of course, the search, the help. Within the reports they also get a contact to us, pretty much insinuating that they have a question, they have a concern, and then we have a huge client success team that reaches out to you shortly after. Other than that, I want to say that navigating through the portal, if you guys want credentials and any more information, you've probably seen my name within emails. You can ping me separately. I'd be happy to navigate through. Let me go ahead. Let's see.
And we can put in the chat maybe the best email for them to reach us at as well.
Yeah,
But yeah, you
yeah,
probably
yeah.
have seen Steph's name. But yeah, that'll be perfect.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's go.
Q&A.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Let me go ahead. I'll stop sharing. Okay.
All right.
And then
Yeah, let's see what we've got. Okay, no messages in the chat yet, which might be a good sign, but we'll give everybody a minute to just think about all the information we just shared. And if you have any questions, definitely feel free to put those in. There should be a questions box as well as a chat. Feel free to put any questions or areas you'd like clarified in either of those. And we'll give you a minute. And don't worry about your questions being, oh, perfect. Okay, great. How does a merchant sign up for the portal?
super easy question. So for ChecXchange, when you go ahead and send us the enrollment form, you could provide their email within that CSV. Once they receive that email, we'll send them a welcome kit, and within their welcome kit, we will give them options to have access to the portal. So we'll set them up with credentials. And then if they want to do our secondary collections, which is, of course, a free service as well. But yeah, within there, they'll have credentials securely sent to them through email. And
Very
then
good.
once, of course, they receive that email, they could reach out to us and we'll help them navigate through the portal as well.
Absolutely. Great question. Great
Mhm.
question. And Steph, what was that email that if they had questions they could reach out to? Would it be customer service? Okay.
Either one, yeah. That
Okay.
creates a ticket on our end. One of us will grab it, or, some of you may know support at checkexchange.com as well.
Perfect. We'll stay on the Q&A for a minute to allow any other questions. Go between there and the chat. And then, of course, if you have questions after the webinar as well, we'll be following up with an e-blast. And then you can respond. You can email us at customerservice@unityfisolutions.com or respond directly back to the email. And we can always answer any other questions you have as well. All right. Well, it doesn't seem like any other questions are coming in right now. Before we end, of course, you can keep asking. But Janine, if you'd like to introduce yourself and take it away.
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. My name is Janine Orlando. I am the new client relationship manager, and I will be reaching out to everyone that is on this call for a brief introduction and to find out what your current needs are and to tell you a little bit more about us and to see if there's any alignment and to grow together. So I will be sending an email, setting up a call. It will be brief, and it's really more just getting to know you so you'll know who I am and seeing if there's any way that we can partner together to enhance your business.
Amazing. Awesome. Thanks, Janine. Well, we are running way ahead of schedule. I know the webinar was scheduled for an hour, but that wraps up everything we wanted to deliver today. What we'll do is this meeting was recorded, and so we'll put it on our YouTube channel. And I'll send out a link so that you can circulate it throughout your bank to any other colleagues who weren't able to join, so that it can be a resource. We'll also likely do more of these webinars in the future as well, and we'll keep you posted on those. But in terms of this session, we'll follow up with the recording. And then if you have any questions, need any support, customer service is here. Janine will be following up with you as well. So yeah, thank you all so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks.
Thank you.